So I have a couple of indigenous poetry books. So I thought, why not take a look? So I found one called Moonlight, and I knew I could write about it because I did some on Moonlight before, not in class, but posted to my Xaad Kil Class site on Facebook. I'm learning Haida site. And so I'll just go over this real quickly before we do the Haida Nation anthem. Kuntlanai, the moonlight. Kungai au ketskit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to kick the K. Kungai au ketskit lagan, the moon in its glory, or the moon in its beauty. Kuntlan sas diku ijan, the moon is shining down upon me. Now, Kuntlan isn't the moon, it's moonlight, or moon shining in a direction. So, so that's the angle I took, the moon shining in a direction. So sas from above, dik to me, Aegean is, the moon is shining down upon me. Yankian Juyai Gingan Kungai U Ketsket Lagan. Surely the moon is as beautiful as the sun. Kungai Dagwigaisen Hit Kisang. The moon will always be powerful. Kungai U Dik Handangai Lagan. The moon brings me comfort. Kungai as Hengstlu Yankian U Han Aldanagan. When I look at the moon, truly I see its wonder. And of course, down below here, we see mysterious because it means amazement, wonder, mysterious means all of those things. Ungai u Kaldanagan. The moon is mysterious. Ungai as Kingslu Gin Hadu Di Kutgungan. When I look at the moon, I think about things. Kungai as Kingslu Di Galadam. When I look at the moon, I am at peace. Kungai as Kingslu Ketskit La Han Di Unsidan. When I look at the moon, I know of its beauty. Kungai as Kingslu Wagin Watluan Kwagit U Di Unsidan. When I look at the moon, I know that everything is connected. Kuntlands Tlu Halgai Ketskit Lagan. The nighttime is beautiful when there's moonlight. Kungai Ketskit La Gen Iwangan. The moon is big and beautiful. And I was going to start another poem, and then I ran out of time. Okay, so let's do the Haida Nation anthem. Everyone must be tired after Thanksgiving. Just me and you, Kuntlalana.
Die Lodge Fliegen.
Lodge Fliegen, it's the best. Okay. Laju Kya Utla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho we, yo ho we, yo we, ya. Hey hi yo, ho we, ya. Hey hi yo, ho we, ah, ya. Yo ho we, yo ho we, yo. Yeah. Hey, hi, yo. Yeah. Hey, hi, yo. Yeah. Yo, ho, yeah. Hey, hi, yo. Yeah. Hey, hi, yo, ah, we, yeah. How, ooh, da, 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 da. Let's go back to the poetry. And Kutlohana, if you catch an error or typo, please let me know. Kuntlanai, the moonlight. Kungai au ketsket lagen. Kuntlan sas diku ijan. Yankian Chuyai Gingan Kungai. Sorry, I just noticed a typo. I had 2 tone marks, but I only need 1. U Ketsket Lagen. Kungai Dagwigaisen Itkisang. This part here I got from the Lord's Prayer. So, so I think that's cool because the elders came up with that. Kungai u dik hadangai lagan. Oh, by the way, Enrico has this phrase for comfort, and it's not in our dictionary. So I wrote it in. Hadangai is physical feeling. Hadangai la is feeling physically good. There's something in Q&A. Digwigate, how are you here? He wrote a note. Oh, there you are.
I was just saying I'm sorry I'm late for class.
Oh, Kinwatluan Lag, and no worries. Did you catch the beginning of this poem?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. So there's this poetry book. It's indigenous, and so is this poetry book. But today I've been using this poetry book. And I saw one called The Moonlight, Our Moonlight. and I knew I could write about it because I have before. And so I started off with okay, so the title and the first place, 5 phrases are a translation from the poem from the book. And then from there, after that, I went on my own route. I didn't feel like I even needed to read the rest of the poem. I just wanted to see where I could take it. So let's start from the beginning. Kuntlanai, the moonlight. Kungai Au, Ketsket Lagan, the moon in its glory. In other words, the moon in its beauty. Kuntlan Sas Diku Ijan. Now, Kuntlan isn't the moon, it's moonlight or moon shining in the direction of. So that's the angle I took. Kuntlan Sas Diku Ijan. Sas from above, moon shining down upon me. Yankian Chuyai Gingan Kungai U Ketsket Lagan. Surely the moon is as beautiful as the sun. Kungai Dagwigaisen Hitkisan. The moon will always be powerful. And as I stated earlier, this part is from the elders when they did the Lord's Prayer. And this part, which I love, is from Enrico. If you ever have a chance to get his Haida dictionaries, he did Alaskan and Massa and Skidegate dictionaries in 2 volumes. The problem is he didn't put the Haida part of it in alphabetical order. So that is a huge struggle, but there is in volume 2, which is the one I'm holding here, part of this is has the English part to it. And so he had quite a few different words for comfort. And we only have one in ours, and it doesn't suit. So I went with his word for comfort. It made sense to me, because comfort is when you physically feel good. And that's what Adonai La means. It means that you physically feel good. So I went with that. Kungai U Dik Adonai Lagan, the moon brings me comfort. Kungai As Kings Blue Yankian U Han Kalden Nagan. When I look at the moon, truly I see its wonder. Called the Na, called the Na, means wonder, it means mysterious, it means amazement. When our elders would talk and write about Raven and him creating the world and discovering mankind and releasing salmon into the rivers and Raven finding water, they would use this verb here because of all the amazing things that Raven did for us. Okay, now we are here. Kungai U called the Nagan. The moon is mysterious. Kungai A Kings Flu Gin Hadu Di Kutgungan. When I look at the moon, I think about things. Kungai A Kings Flu Di Galadan. When I look at the moon, I am at peace. Kungai A Kings Flu Ketsket La Handi Unsidun. When I look at the moon, I know of its beauty. Kungai A Kings Flu Wagin Watluan Kwagi U Di Unsidun. When I look at the moon, I know that everything is connected. Kunflanstlu Salgai Ketsket Lagen. The night time is beautiful when there's moonlight. Kungai Ketsket La Gen Iwangun. The moon is big and beautiful. And then I was going to go into another poem, and I ran out of time. So let's go around the room. Kunshil Hana, would you like to? There's 6 participants now. I'm sorry. Skal raised, you raised your hand. Sorry, I can't see all of you guys.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention when I was teaching Tsimshian history at K-High, there's a raven story, and it talks about how the raven came from Haidagwai and Kunai. I had to ask Giljade what it meant, but like even in Tsimshian, our origin stories come from Haidagwai. So I sent you the lesson plan in your email that I used for the Tsimshian class in K-High. Yeah, I thought that was awesome that both of our origin stories come from Haidagwai.
Oh, how yeah, and some of our stories and crests come from Tsimshian country. And let's see if I can find it. There's a town in Tsimshian country, and they don't consider themselves Tsimshian because they know they're from Haida Gwaii. Have you heard of that, Skal? Skull, are you there?
Um, I know that we had 14 different tribes, and I don't know the origins of all of them. But I think there's a lot of connection with all of our tribes, yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, it comes from the story of the flood. Some of the people from Haida Gwaii ended up in Tsimshian country, and I'm trying to remember the name of the town where they ended up as the floodwaters went down. You know, they were swirling around in the water, and they ended up in different places. It's here in contributions to the ethnology of the Haida. As soon as I see it, I will recognize it. There's also a story of a Tsimshian princess who ends up in Haida Gwaii and starts a lineage. She had to escape because a spirit man and another man, they led a attack on this one Tsimshian family, and there were just two princesses left, Princess Doll and Princess I'm trying to remember how to pronounce her name in Smelga. It was something like Kit Greeks or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that's where we got the word goodnies or great horned owl. Do you know your word for great horned owl, Skull?
I think it's similar to that. I don't know it offhand, but I think it's the same word.
Yeah, they're really similar. And oh, it's a Tsimshian town of Kitkatla.
Oh, okay.
I just found it.
I know.
And this affects my clan. The ancestors of those born at Kagiols, that's a Raven clan. Sandtown people, that's a really small clan. Middletown people, that's my clan. We're the largest in the Haida Nation. And the people of the Tsimshian town of Kitkatla were floating about together upon the waters of the flood. When it subsided, were separated into various places they afterward occupied. At least this shows the close relationship believed to exist between the ancestors of the Haida families involved. Of the people of Kitkatla, I shall have more to say presently. They are included here because they were reckoned as belonging to the same clan as the Haida Ravens. And our Gittins eagles are, we think came from Tsimshian country because you guys have Gittins as well. So Howa for sending me that email, Skal.
And my great grandmother Lizzie Eaton,
I
she
wish
married.
I could see you guys.
It's not letting me. It says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. For my
Oh,
camera.
yeah. Yeah, we won't be able to turn on our videos today. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, my great grandmother Lizzie Eaton, her first husband was James Peel, and I think they got married like when she was 15 or 16, and they had my nana Sarah Peel, and she had a twin Jessie Peel, and then the man I was named after, Victor Peel. And then when they got divorced, she married Jones Yeltatsi, and I think he was Eagle Clan too. Yeah. Yeah, so she married some high-ranking people. I'm not sure why she married such high-ranking. Yeah.
Let's see, Jones Yeltatsi was a relative of mine because my maternal line is Yeltatsi, and also Chief Shah's wife was Yakjanas, so I was from her clan. So looks like we are definitely connected, if not related. But however, sending me that email. We're going to go around the room practicing some of these phrases. Kunshlohana, would you like to say these phrases here?
On Kundlanai, Kungai al Casket Lagen, Kudlan Sastik Region, Yankan Juyai Gingan Kungai u Casket Lagen.
Oh, I love your pronunciation. Yeah, I should have in these words here. Well, except for this one. Whoops, let me backtrack. So yeah, Kuntlanai, Kungai, Kuntlan. Yeah, just breaking that up a little bit. So we get the pronunciation correct. Big Wigatao, would you like to say these two?
Ang kungai the guy son hit gisong. Kungai udik Handangay lagen.
Who lagen? How that one's a little long. Scal, would you like to say this one? Kunai u Kaldanagan.
Kunai u Nagan.
Hulagan. How I'll say this one here, this big long sentence. Kunai as Kings flew Yankian u Hun Kaldanagan. When I look at the moon, truly I see its wonder. Kunslil Hana, would you like to say this one, please?
Kungai ash king slew, gin hadu di good gungung.
Hulagan. How Digwigatao, would you like to say this one?
Ang, could I ask you a question though before I say it? On the previous one that Kunt Hilhana said, the last word there, gut gung gung. What does that mean? Gut gung gung.
It gut gung is a verb to think, and so gut gung is present tense. So it's I think or well, die gut gung I think or I am thinking.
Well, when I seen that word gung gung, like my brain wants to put an A where that U is. Like
Yeah.
Gung gung. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, what does that mean? Why is that U there? It's like it's Kungai as Kings Flu Di Galadong.
Hulagan. How yeah, I should go back and do the breakdown on these. Kungai is the moon or specific moon. In this case, it means in. U is simply a focus marker. Ketsket la, to look good, to look nice, to look beautiful. So another thing that's, I should have typed it in, the moon in its beauty. Because we have the verb hana, meaning to be beautiful, but that mostly pertains to women or to people. Like if we say Hani Squaw, how beautiful, we're referring to human. If someone shows us their artwork and we want to say how beautiful, then we say Tla Hani. Means the same exact thing, how beautiful, but pertains to things only. Quetzalcoatl can pertain to humans, places, things. It's much more versatile. And this one I explained, but I'll go over it. Kuntlan is moonlight or moonshine. Sauce from above, dik to me. So in other words, upon me. Focus marker agent is. So maybe I should change this to the moonlight is shining down upon me. Does that make more sense, guys?
On.
Okay. Yeah, because it was a little bit off there with the moon because it doesn't mean the moon. Yankian is truly, certainly, surely, those type of things. Juyai, the sun. Gingan means as in like as. Kungai, the moon. Focus marker. Quetzalcoatl is beautiful. So surely the moon is as beautiful as the sun. Kungai, Dagwigaisen, Hitkisan. The moon will always be powerful. For some reason, they added sun to Dagwigai. But sun is also. And hit to be thus, gi always, song will be. So it really does mean the moon will always be powerful. Kumai udik hadanai lagan. I got really excited in a nerdy way when I found this word for comfort that we don't have in our dictionary, but Enrico had it in his, and it makes perfect sense. Andanai, la is to physically feel good. So, and to me, that's what comfort is, when you physically feel good. Whether it's wrapped up in a warm blanket or whatever. And of course, there's no rings in the sentence, but it just translates that way. The moon to me is comfort, is what the sentence says if you break it down. But the translation is going to be slightly different. So the translation is, the moon brings me comfort. Kungai as King's Flu. Kungai, the moon. At, I. Kings is look. Flu is when. So when I look at the moon, Yankian truly, focus marker, hun means lots of different things. In the dictionary, it just says of it or to it, something like that. In this case, it's kind of like it's called the Nagan wonder. When I look at the moon, truly I see its wonder. And Kaldana also means mysterious and amazement. Kungai u Kaldanagan. The moon is mysterious. That's a straight across translation. Next one. Okay, we know that this part means when I look at the moon, Gin is thing, things, something. So in this case, it's things. Adu is about. Di kutkungang, think or thinking. When I look at the moon, I think about things. This part here, the galadang, galada is our verb for peace. So when I look at the moon, I am at peace. This part here, Ketket La is going to mean beauty. Hun is going to mean hobbits. And then lastly, Di Unsidan, I know. So when I look at the moon, I know of its beauty. Kungai asked King's Blue, when I look at the moon, Wa is that. In Watluan, everything. Is Kushlohana is kind of like they are people, isn't it?
Maybe.
I mean, you know, in the dictionary. And so I know it's part of Kinwatluan Kwagit. Everything is connected. I'm just not describing how it fits in this sentence very well. But that's the Haida structure of the sentence, is the best I could do for right now. And then we have the Unsidan. I know. So Kungai asked King's Tlu Wagin Watluan Kwagit U the Unsidan or Unsidan. When I look at the moon, I know that everything is connected. Kuntlans blue, Hallguy, Ketskit log, and the nighttime is beautiful when there's moonlight. So we know blue is when, Kuntlans, moonlight, Hallguy, nighttime, Ketskit Lagan is beautiful. So the nighttime is beautiful. The nighttime is beautiful when there's moonlight. Ketskit La is beautiful. Yen and where and it's used between
Okay, so you need an S at the end of loss.
oh, right here, Hungwa.
Login.
Ulag and Hawa Kunshlohana. Yes, that totally makes sense. Kungai Xaad Class, Gian Iwangan. So Gian is our connector between Xaad Class and Iwangan. If it was a noun, we would use Iskian. The moon is big and beautiful. Oh, there's something in chat. Okay, how's go? Any other questions? Are there any phrases that you would like to know how to say about the moon or moonlight? Okay.
Di Keskit Lasgan Iwangan.
Sorry?
Di Keskit Lasgan Iwangan. Big and beautiful.
Oh, how good, Hannah. Awesome. Yeah, that's another beautiful phrase. Okay, let's move on to, I'm going to try and remember where we left off on Hannah's Hingon. Bear with me as I scroll. Let's just practice some of these. Because they're just really cool and powerful and stuff. Hadkish Kalamkusus flew each Hatai Hun each Utsikwam. When we speak the Haida language, then we know we are Haida. Hadkish Kalam Kusus flew each Hatai Hun each Unsikwam. When we speak the Haida language, then we know we are Haida. Let's go around the room. Kunshil Hana. Das Waitnon.
Hot Kil Talangususlu, each Hatai Han each Unsitwang.
On Gulagan. How degregate our Das Waitnon.
Hotkis Alangusus Tlu Eats. Hot I Han Eats Unsit Wong.
On Gulagan. How Scowl Das Waitnon.
Can you say it one more time?
On Hadkish Kalan Usus who eat Hatai Han eat Unsitwam.
Had kit tilan go so do if had I gun if utset mom.
On Hadkish Kalan Usus flew eat Hatai Han eat Unsitwam. Ulagan. Now, let's go to the next one. Okay. Hadkish Alangusus flew each Kunisi Alan Gudangam. When we speak the Haida language, our ancestors hear us. Hadkish Dalangusus Tlu Eat Kunisi Dalan Gudangam. When we speak the Haida language, our ancestors hear us. Ilhana Das Waitna
Hot kish talangususlu, each kunisi talangudangan.
On Hulagan how Degwigate Das Waitna
Hadkith alang gusustlu, eat kunisit alang gudangang.
on Hulagan Scowl Das Waitna
Hadkith Talan Gusu Lu Eth Gusit. I forgot what that word was. Gusit
Kunisi
Kunisi Falung Gudanai. What was the last word again?
Gudangam
Gudangam.
on Hulagan how let's find another one. Oh, that's right. We were doing some of these, the reasons why we are learning. Let me put this back. Maybe I'll leave this one here as a reminder. Ginhaganan u Kilan Skatgake Kilgungan. The reason is that it's important to learn your language. Kilan is your language. Skatgake is to learn. Kilgungan, important. Ginhaganan u, the reason is. Ginhaganan u Kilan Skatgake Kilgungan. Ginhaganan u Kilan Skatgake Kilgungan. Kunshil Hana Das Waitna
Gin haganan il, kilang skadgake kilgungang.
Ang Hulagan how Degwigatao Das Waitna
Gin hagananu kilang skatgake kilgungang.
Ang Hulagan how Scowl Das Waitna
Can you say it one more time?
Ang Kin Haganan U Kilan Skatgake Kilgungan.
Again, Haganai Kilwan Scott Gate Kill Gun.
Hulagan. How okay, we have enough for one or two more. Kinhaganan u had kill a good kit yen kill gungan. The reason is because the Haida language is sacred and important. Good kit is sacred. Kill gungan is important. Because had kill the Haida language. Ginhagananu, the reason is. Ginhagananu had kill. Eighth good kit in Ilgungam. Kunchilhana dot Waitnam.
Okay, I want to put an S after good gets.
Oh, because it's followed by Kian. Okay.
Gin hagananu hot kill ace good get scan kill gungum.
On Hulagan. How for the reminder, Kuntrahana Digwigay Dash Wait Nan.
Ang kin haganano had kill eight good kids can kill gungang.
Hulagan. How
Eh,
scald. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I gotta run. I gotta go get my ticket jadas. Skadada na.
Oh, you can pick your daughter up from school. Okay, how maybe I'll see you tonight.
I'll be there.
Okay, Hulagan, how
In Hadanai U Hadkith es Gu gets Ganai kill gun.
Kin Haganan who hot kill eight good kids can kill gungan. How it's 1 o'clock. It's time for me to go as well. Damanagan Kengu, take good care, you guys.